Good afternoon, students. In last class, we are discussed the ocean energy. That is nothing but ocean thermal energy conversion principle of utilization and how the OTEC plants and the thermodynamic cycles, open cycle and closed cycle. We discussed briefly. Similarly, today we are going to discuss the tidal and wave energy. So here the tidal energy is nothing but whatever may be the tides generated in the oceans, that energy is utilized to convert into the electrical energy. So here you may observe the tides or the waves caused due to the gravitational pull of the moon and sun. అంటే చంద్రుని మరియు సూర్యుని యొక్క గురుత్వాకర్షణ శక్తి వల్ల సముద్రాలలో అలలు ఏర్పడతాయి. So here it is a periodic motion. Per day 2 times these waves will be occurred. One is అంటే ఈ వేవ్స్ 2 సార్లుగా మనకి ఏర్పడతాయి ఒక రోజు. దానికి you may depicting this information by this diagram. Here you may observe on a left hand side high tide and right hand side low tide of a same region. అంటే ఒకే ఒక చోట 2 ఫోటోస్ తీశారు. ఒకటేమో హై టైడ్ ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుంది, ఇంకోటి లో టైడ్. హియర్ on a high tide side you may observe the diagram. Water will be coming towards the land side, and in a low tide water will be away from the land. So here the why this difference means it is a gravitational pull of a moon and sun. So here we should be utilize such a tidal energy to convert the electricity. So here first we should understand principles of tides. Later we are going how the energy will be generated from such a tide. So during one lunar day, the ocean water level rises twice and fall twice. 2 times rise అవుతుంది, 2 times fall. So here you may observe the interval time between the low tide and the high tide. అంటే 2 సార్లు పైకి వెళ్తుంది, 2 సార్లు కిందకి వస్తుంది కదా, అది కన్సిక్యూటివ్ గా కాదు. ఒకసారి హై టైడ్ వస్తే నెక్స్ట్ లో టైడ్. How much time difference between them is a 6 hours. So here 4 6 are 24 hours. అంటే 24 hours కి 2 times low tide వస్తే 2 times high tide. So here tidal range is difference between the consecutive high tide and low tide. So here during the high tide the water flow into the dam. During the low tide water flow out of the dam. So here we should be widely used tidal power as a potential for future electrical generation. So ఇలాంటివి మన ఫ్యూచర్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ జనరేషన్ కి ఉపయోగపడతాయి. So tides are more predictable than wind energy and solar power. So here one benefit is tides are you can expect it each day it is a 4 times will be occurred. So you can easily predict that than the wind energy and solar. అంటే విండ్ ఎనర్జీ వస్తుందో లేదో మనం ప్రిడిక్ట్ చేయలేము ఎంత మంచి సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఉన్నా. కానీ tidal energy is the standard. That is a one advantage. So when you comes to the tides, here you may observe the tide. This tidal electrical generation works as a tide comes in and again when it is goes out. So here in the diagram you may observe see on a left side of a turbine and generator unit. On a right side estuary. Estuary is nothing but low tide. Sea is having a high tide. Estuary is nothing but low tide. When the sea water elevation is high, that water will be pushed through the turbine and the generator, and it will be come as a low level on a right side of a turbine and a generator. So it is called as a estuary. So when the tide will coming inside, so sea level will be more, estuary level will be low. When the tide away from the away when tide is going out. That is nothing but low tide. At that time, sea water will be going away from the land. At that time, estuary having a high level. That estuary will be release its water, potential energy of the water, and it will be released through the turbine and generator. So that here the turbine and generator on a two circumstances it will be produce the electrical energy. ఈ రెండు పరిస్థితుల్లోనూ electrical energy ఇస్తుంది. So here next one goes to this the main parts. What are the main parts of a tidal power plant? So tidal power plant having a three main parts. One is the barrage, another one is the sluice gate, third part is a turbine and the generator. So let us discuss each part. The first part is tidal barrage. So it is the dam-like structure used to capture the energy for masses of water moving in and out of the bay or river due to the tidal forces. It is a barrage part. So which should be resistance for the tides. అంటే సముద్రం నుంచి వచ్చే అలల్ని తట్టుకునే విధంగా స్ట్రాంగ్ గా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలి. సో ఇట్ విల్ కన్స్యూమ్స్ ద more investment in this energy. ఈ tidal energy లో ఎక్కువ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్స్ తీసుకునేది ఈ బ్యారేజ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్. సో దట్స్ వై we should be care. Next one, sluice gate. The sluice gates are left open during the high tide and closed during the low tide to create a water level differential. So sluice gates are just like a dam gates, but it is having a one side way. So it is already given the information left open during the high tide. అంటే ఎక్కువ సముద్రంలో నుంచి నీరు బయట towards the so you may observe this diagram. సో టైడ్ కమింగ్ వస్తున్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే గేట్లు ఓపెన్ అయి ఉంటాయి ఎస్ట్యూరీ సైడ్. ఎస్ట్యూరీ సైడ్ నుంచి సీ వైపుకి వెళ్ళాలి అన్నప్పుడు మాత్రం గేట్ ఓపెన్ అవ్వదు. వీ షుడ్ బి కంట్రోల్ ద గేట్స్. మనమే ఫిజికల్ గా గేట్స్ ఓపెన్ చేయాల్సి. దిస్ ఇస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. సో హియర్ వై దట్ గేట్స్ ఆర్ kept means to make a potential to make a increase of a potential energy of a water towards the estuary side ni increase cheyadam. So here so that we may get the power generation from the turbine. So tidal stream generator. So here when you comes to the tidal stream generator are similar to the wind turbine. So wind turbine lo ela untundo ikkada kuda alane untundi, but here it is a lower the earth, but in these tidal stream generators are lower the earth, but wind turbines are above the earth. So that is one of the major difference between them. And here you may observe this one. The turbine and the generator converts the movement of water coming from change in tide, the kinetic energy into electricity. So here మనము ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ప్రీవియస్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో చెక్ చేసినట్టు సో టైడ్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ సైడ్ వస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ టైడ్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్ సైడ్ వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ two times the turbine will be generate the mechanical power, and that mechanical power converted into the electrical power by using a generator. So here you may observe the water density difference between the air. So water having a more denser than the air, that is 830 times denser than the air. So here the generation of the electricity in the tidal steam generators are lower than the wind turbine, because wind will be quickly moving but water will be slowly moving. That is one of the reason behind this one. So here you may observe one more thing. Here the basin, similarly as is the estuary elano దీన్ని కూడా basin is the top view of the diagram. Here open water is nothing but sea water. Sea అనేది that sea water coming through the sluice gates in a one direction only towards the enclosed basin during the high tide, where the water will be stored inside the enclosed basin. So after the sluice gates are closed, It is a one-side system, one-way system. Sluice gates are closed when the water in the sea will be going away. There is no water availability on a open water side, so there is a heavy water available on the enclosed basin. That enclosed basin water will be released through the sluice gates to the gated turbines. So sluice gates nunchi gated turbines ki, sorry, gated turbines nunchi water will be released towards the open water. Ante sea side ki water ni release chesestaru from the enclosed basin. Endukante already enclosed basin lo ekku level lo water undi. That water will be pushing the turbine blades and coming out towards the open water, so that electricity will be generated. So another model of a basin, it is here you may observe the sea on a sea bed side. It is a sea and it is a bank side. The bank side, they are created two basins, basin A and basin B. Each basin divided into the two split ups. అంటే రెండు రకాలుగా బేసిన్ స్ప్లిట్ చేశారు. ప్లస్ ఆల్సో ఇట్ ఇస్ two basins are directly connected with the sea. So here the turbines are interconnected between the basins and sea, so that the energy will be generated in a different aspects. When the water in a basin A is high and in basin B is a low, automatically the water flow from the A to B. And when the sea level will be reduced, sea water will be reduced, both basins will be released its water towards the sea. Similarly, when the sea level water will be increases, both basins will be consumes the water from the sea, so that it is a multi benefits to get the more electricity from the tidal energy basin. So as a advantages of a tidal energy, it is a inexhaustible, it is an inexhaustible power. So inexhaustible power, it is a continuously available each day 4 times. That is nothing but 2 times of a high tide and 2 times of a low tide. The tidal energy is a environmental friendly energy and does not produce greenhouse gas. That is one of the benefit. Ante thermal energy plant laga ikkada greenhouse gases emi ravu. So one more benefit is 70% of earth is covered by the water, so that we may get the lot of scope to get the energy continuously. So next one, efficiency of the tidal power greater as compared to the coal and solar and wind. So efficiency is 80% energy, 80% efficiency rather than the rest of the conventional sources like a coal and non-conventional sources like a solar and wind. Tidal energy does not require any kind of a fuel. Here one, that is the major benefit. So it is no fuel, only the energy source is tide, water, kinetic energy. So the live tidal energy power plant is very long. So that is the one of the benefit. Ante chala ekkuva kalam panchestundi. So the large density of the water, almost 1000 times greater than the air, results in a very large amount of energy to get out of the tide current. Even though speed is low, with the low speed also we may get the large amount of the current. That is the one of the benefit of this. These are all various benefits of this one. Next, to come to the disadvantages. Every energy having its advantages as well as a disadvantage. When it comes to the disadvantage, here you may, there is some more disadvantages like this. So here the cost of construction of a tidal power plant is high. Already we discussed the barrage, the first part of the barrage itself consumes the more investment. So here this tidal power is not suitable for all the regions, where the coastal regions only, like our Nellore also having the coastal region, అలాంటి regions లో మాత్రమే suitable అవుతుంది. So intensity of sea waves is unpredictable and there can be a damage to the power generation. Sometimes you may observe the cyclones. At that time the entire tides will be uncontrollable. At that time there may be a damage to the turbine. tidal turbine డ్యామేజ్ కావడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. సో ఆక్వాటిక్ లైఫ్ విల్ బి ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్, అంటే చేపలు అవన్నీ కూడా డిస్టర్బ్ అయ్యి అవి ఆ టర్బైన్ యొక్క బ్లేడ్స్ తగిలి చనిపోవడము, ప్లస్ ఇంకా వేరియస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ విల్ బి జనరేటెడ్. సో యాక్చువల్ జనరేషన్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫార్ షార్ట్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం. యాక్చువల్ జనరేషన్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫార్ షార్ట్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం. తక్కువ టైంలో ఎక్కువ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయలేకపోవచ్చు. సో బికాస్ ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఒక రోజుకి 2 సార్లు మాత్రమే వస్తుంది. అంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ సెట్ ఆఫ్ వన్ హై టైడ్ అండ్ లో టైడ్. అంటే 2 సార్లు రావడం అంటే ఒక హై టైడ్ ఒక లో టైడ్ వన్ సెట్. సో అలాంటివి 2 sets వస్తాయి పర్ డే. సో దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద డ్రాబ్యాక్. సో యూజువల్లీ the places where tidal energy is produced are far away from the places. So even though if you produce the electrical energy, that energy will be transferred to the consumed region. అంటే ఇక్కడ కన్స్యూమ్డ్ రీజియన్ అంటే మన గృహ అవసరాలకి టైడల్ ఎనర్జీ వాడాలనుకున్నాము. టైడల్ ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కడో సముద్రం దగ్గర ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. అక్కడ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయిన ఎనర్జీని మన ఇంటికి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలి. అక్కడ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ లాసెస్ విల్ బి మోర్. ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ is more expensive. It is a more expensive. So all cities are not nearest to the sea. Just like a Vizag, Chennai, these are all besides the oceans. But most of the cities are far away from the ocean. That is one of the drawbacks. Okay, let us go for the another energy. Thermoelectric generators. The another topic is thermoelectric generators. So here the topic is thermoelectric generators. So here why the thermoelectrical generator? The name itself says thermal electricity. So thermoelectric generators. Why this topic will be means here thermal electric generator. Due to the temperature difference between the two temperature difference, here electricity may be produced. Here the main reason behind this one is, let us go for the slide. Here the waste heat is recovered from the various sources. You may observe the thermal power plant, nuclear, automobile waste, incinerators and factory, and natural gas. So all are released the energies, waste heat after utilizing the maximum heat. The energy used here is 34% energy is utilizing maximum amount of energy, that is 60% of energy is we are wasting. So in the form of heat, energy waste చేస్తున్నాం అంటే heat form లో మనం ఎనర్జీని వేస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. So we should be utilize such energy to convert into the electrical energy, and we can increase this part, that is a energy used part గా మనము retrieval చేయాలి. So in between the waste heat to the electrical energy, we are using the thermoelectric. So here let us go for the another slide. Thermoelectric generator. So what is meant by thermoelectric generator? A device which converts temperature difference into the electric energy. That is the major. So the temperature difference ni electrical energy ga marustundi. So in this one the basic principle is Seebeck effect, the scientist who invented. So the power generation. సో పెల్టియర్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అనే ఇంకొక ఎఫెక్ట్, హీట్ అండ్ కూలింగ్ పర్పసెస్. సో ఇది కూడా ఇంకొక ఎఫెక్ట్ విచ్ జనరేట్ ద ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ. హియర్ యూ మే అబ్జర్వ్ ద TEG. TEG is nothing but thermoelectric generator. Thermoelectric generator అంటే పెద్ద జనరేటర్ అనుకుంటారు. Don't think like that. Here you may observe in the diagram. So here in the diagram, the size of the thermoelectric is very small. They are comparison with the scale. It is almost one half centimeter or 1 centimeter size, and thickness is 3 mm or 4 mm. So it's easily generate the electricity due to the temperature difference between them. So here you may observe the how the principle, what is the principle behind the thermoelectric generator. It is a Seebeck effect. Here you may observe there is a two types. One is the Seebeck effect, another one is the Peltier effect. So when you come first to discuss the Seebeck effect, so here you may observe the sandwich which is a battery on a lower portion, upper portion, and thermoelectric converter on a lower portion. These two are sandwiched between them, sandwiched, and you may get it as a Seebeck effect. Seebeck effect vastundi ikkada. Here there is a two types of a electrodes are used, electrode materials are used. One is the N type, that is a negative type. P type, another one is the P type. It is the N type is nothing but negative type thermoelectric material, and P type is the another positive type thermoelectric material. So here positive charge and negative charge. So here N type and P type electrics are placed upon the metallic contact pad. ఇవి N type P type electrodes ని ఒక సెట్ గా మెటాలిక్ కాంటాక్ట్ ప్యాడ్ మీదకి ప్లేస్ చేశారు. సో హియర్ డ్యూ టు ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్ transferred from the either N to P or P to N, electricity will be produced. So that electricity will be collected from the current collector, current collector. So here when the heat is flowing from the lower side, here heat is flowing from the lower side and lower side to the upper side, due to the temperature difference between them, the electricity will be produced. Let us understand detailedly on a next slide. So here the Seebeck effect, heat is applied to a circuit at a junction of a different conductors, a current will be generated. So here the his name is, this kind of a concept is invented by the John Seebeck in 1822. So here the scientist who invented this one, here you may observe the at point A it is a setup invented by him. At point A it is a atmosphere temperature. At point B he artificially given the temperature. Due to the temperature at point A and point B, there is a electricity will be generated. So here the simplest thermoelectric generator consists of a thermocouple of N type and P type, negative type and positive type elements connected electrically in series and thermally in parallel. So electrically in series and thermally in parallel, heat is input at one side and rejected from the other side. So heat is consumed from the point B and it will be released towards the point A, so that a voltage will be generated across the thermocouple. A voltage will be generated across the thermocouple. సో కరెంట్ అనేది ఇక్కడ హీట్ అనేది పాయింట్ బి నుంచి పాయింట్ ఏకి ట్రావెల్ చేస్తుంది. ట్రావెల్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈ రెండింటి టెంపరేచర్ డిఫరెన్స్ వల్ల ఇక్కడ వోల్టేజ్ డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. సో దిస్ వోల్టేజ్ విల్ బి కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ ద ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ. సో వోల్టేజ్ విల్ బి జనరేటెడ్ అక్రాస్ ద థర్మోకపుల్. సో థర్మోకపుల్, కపుల్ మీన్స్ రెండు, థర్మో అంటే టెంపరేచర్. సో రెండు డిఫరెంట్ పాయింట్స్, రెండు పాయింట్ల మధ్య టెంపరేచర్ డిఫరెన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as a thermocouple. The magnitude of voltage is proportional to the temperature gradient. This is the important. So the magnitude of the voltage depends upon the temperature gradient. సో ఎంత అయితే రెండు పాయింట్ల మధ్య టెంపరేచర్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుందో సేమ్ ప్రపోర్షన్ లో అంతే అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ వోల్టేజ్ జనరేట్ అవడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉందన్నమాట. సో హియర్ ద టెంపరేచర్ బిట్వీన్ ద పాయింట్స్ ఈజ్ 100. అంటే ఒక చోట 0 టెంపరేచర్ ఉంది, పాయింట్ బి దగ్గర, పాయింట్ బి ఇన్ ద నథింగ్ బట్ ప్రీవియస్ డయాగ్రామ్. పాయింట్ ఏ దగ్గర 0 ఉంటే పాయింట్ బి దగ్గర 100 ఉంటే ద టెంపరేచర్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దెమ్ ఈజ్ 100. సో యూ మే గెట్ ద మాక్సిమం వోల్టేజ్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద మేజర్ point. Let us go for the another slide. So the here it is a Seebeck effect in the animated source. Here n is the negative type and p is the positive type. So here when the temperature heat sink, here you may observe the heat sink and heat source. Heat sink and heat source both are heat source on a top of the diagram and heat sink is the lower of the diagram. When the heat will be travel from the heat source to the heat sink, automatically due to the temperature difference between them, voltage will be developed. That voltage will be taken away due to the resistance. Here you may observe the due to the resistance, the electrons will be travel from the positive to the negative. Here you may observe the arrow mark from positive to the negative, so that here you may the resistance will be developed, so that we may consume the electricity from that. So next one goes to the next topic, Peltier effect. So it is a next one, a Peltier effect. What is the main concept of the Peltier effect is, here there is current, it passes through two dissimilar conductors. There will be a rise or fall of temperature at the junction depending on direction of current flow. So here two dissimilar conductors, there will be a rise or fall of temperature at the junction depending on the direction of the current flow. So this concept will be invented by the Peltier, Jean Peltier, at 1834. Electrons moved from p type to n type material, absorbing a thermal energy from cold junction. So cold junction nunchi electricity ni produce chestadi. So here this is the photo of the Jean Peltier. So here it is a similar diagram compared with the previous one. That is nothing but a Seebeck effect, but here cold to cold side to the hot side. So here electrons will be travel from the positive to the negative. Here you may observe the arrow mark, positive to the negative. The cold junction to the hot junction ki electrons will be travel, so that voltage will be produced. That voltage will be taken by the battery. So you may get the energy dissipated. Sorry, you may get the energy when the electrons will be travel from the positive side to the negative side. So it is a fabrication. It's not covered under our topic. So here TEG is nothing but thermal energy generator, thermoelectric generators. Now it is a very small size, light in weight, and high silicon compatibility. So very light in weight. Don't expect generators means it's a huge size. It's the electronic device, not a mechanical device. But concept is mechanical. So here figure of merit. It is a point where we should be concentrate. The performance of thermoelectric device depends on the figure of merit. So figure of merit meeda ఆధారపడుతుంది అన్నమాట performance. So it is denoted by a letter ZT. ZT is a formula for the ZT is alpha square by rho alpha into T, where alpha is Seebeck coefficient, rho is a electric resistivity, alpha is the thermal conductivity, and T is the temperature. T is the temperature. A good thermal materials must have high Seebeck coefficient, low electric resistivity, and low thermal conductivity. So it is depends upon the material also. We should not use any materials. So that materials having a certain properties. So calculation formulas for the open circuit voltage and current through the load. And it is another formula, set of formulas to get the efficiency of the generator. So here you may observe the application of the electric energy generators. EEG is nothing but electric energy generators. So here how the electric energy generators will be produced. So here you may observe the very small units which are electric energy generators. Thermal energy generators are different than the electric energy generators. It is the electrical energy will be directly produced. Thermal energy means from the heat electricity will be produced. So here in this block diagram you may observe the connection between the TEG and EEG. So thermal electric micro converters, that is nothing but TEG, which will be power conditioning. వాటికి అంటే థర్మల్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీకి కొంత పవర్ కావాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఆ పవర్ ని మనము ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఎనర్జీ జనరేటర్స్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటాం. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ you may observe here in a block diagram, both are connected. That is nothing but TEG and EEG are connected to the signal processing and control unit. So ఈ యూనిట్ కి కనెక్షన్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో అల్ట్రా లో పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఎనర్జీ జనరేటర్ యాంప్లిఫైయర్స్ అంటే చాలా తక్కువ పవర్ ని యాంప్లిఫై చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో ఈ థర్మో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ నుంచి వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ నాట్ ఏ బిగ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ. అంటే మన ఇంట్లో ఫ్యాన్లు టీవీలు రన్ చేసుకునే అంత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ రాదనమాట. దీంట్లో టెక్ నుంచి వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ వెరీ మైన్యూట్ వోల్టేజ్. ఆ వోల్టేజ్ ని యాంప్లిఫై చేయాలంటే ఎనర్జైజ్ చేయాలి. ఇంకో ఎనర్జైజ్ చేసి దాన్ని సిగ్నల్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అండ్ కంట్రోల్ కి వాడతారు. అదే ఇక్కడ మనకి చూపించింది. సో ఇక్కడ బయట నుంచి హీట్ ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. ఈయన హెడ్ బెల్ట్ ని ఒకటి యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ బయట నుంచి ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది టెగ్. కానీ అది దాని సిగ్నల్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్ అనేది సరిపోదు అనమాట. ఆ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఇచ్చే టెగ్ ఇచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ యొక్క సిగ్నల్ వోల్టేజ్ సరిపోదు. ఆ వోల్టేజ్ ని యాంప్లిఫై చేయాలి. దట్స్ వై వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద ఈఈజీ. దెన్ వీ మే గెట్ ద సిగ్నల్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్. సో సిగ్నల్ కి కావాల్సినంత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ఇది ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి దీన్ని యాంప్లిఫై చేయడానికే ఈఈజీని వాడతాం. సో హియర్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ regarding the various application of a TEG. థర్మో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ జనరేటర్స్ ద్వారా వాచ్ల్ని తయారు చేస్తారు. ఎందుకంటే మన బాడీలో ఉన్న హీట్ ని కన్స్యూమ్ చేసి ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఆ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసిన ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ఇక్కడ వాచ్ యొక్క వాచ్ వర్క్ చేయడానికి ఉపయోగిస్తుంది. సో హియర్ this is the concept behind. Here you may observe the diagram. The size of the thermoelectric module is a millimeters, 2.3 millimeters, 1.27 millimeters, very invisible, very minute, not invisible, very minute size thermoelectric module. So watch size చిన్నది, దాంట్లో ఇంకా ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసే యూనిట్ ఇంకా చిన్నది ఉంటేనే కదా అప్పుడు వాచ్ సైజ్ తగ్గేది. సో హియర్ Seco is the company which produces the first thermic based watch. So here same tech is used in a automotive industry, where the heat will be released from the exhaust pipe నుంచి, అంటే సైలెన్సర్ నుంచి వచ్చే వేడిని గ్రహించి ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. So next one, here you may observe this diagram. You may observe this diagram here. Conventional source. Here the conventional source, that is either diesel or petrol, which gives the 100% energy. After the combustion of this conventional source, 30% are utilized to run the vehicle, and 5% will be wastage against the friction and radiation, and 30% energy will be consumed by the coolant, and 40% is from the exhaust gases. Exhaust gases నుంచి heat అనేది 40% వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే మనకి 30 యాక్చువల్లీ 25% మాత్రమే ప్రొపల్షన్ కి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ఎంత హీట్ వేస్ట్ అవుతుందో యూ మే అబ్జర్వ్. సో రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్స్ ఆర్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ ఆన్ దిస్ వేస్ట్ రికవరీ, సో దట్ ఎవ్రీ డే దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ చేంజ్ టు ఎఫెక్టివ్ యూటిలైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ సచ్ ఎ వేస్టేజ్ హీట్. అంటే రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కంటిన్యూగా జరుగుతుంది. ఎందుకు అని అంటే ఇలా ఈ వేస్ట్ ని తగ్గించి ఎక్కువ భాగం మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఎప్పుడు ఈ రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది. So next topic is magneto-hydrodynamic generators. So magneto-hydrodynamic generators. So here magneto-hydrodynamic generators, the name itself saying when you comes to the discussion about how the electricity will be produced in a conventional generators. Conventional generators లో ఎలా electricity produce చేస్తుంది? So ఎలా produce చేస్తుంది? Whenever the motor having the two parts, generator having the two parts, one is the stator, another one is the rotor. Stator will be produce the magnetic field, and the rotor will be having the copper coils, and which cuts the magnetic field, so that the electricity will be produced in the copper wire of a rotor, and such a electricity will be transferred to consume for the consumption purpose. It is a conventional generation of the electricity. Similarly, here in a magneto-hydrodynamic generator, instead of solid conductor replaced by the gaseous conductor. సో సాలిడ్ కండక్టర్, అక్కడ కన్వెన్షనల్ లో సాలిడ్ కండక్టర్ ఉంటుంది, దాని బదులు ఇక్కడ గ్యాసియస్ కండక్టర్ ని వాడతారు. అంటే గ్యాస్ ఫామ్ లో ఉన్న కండక్టర్, దట్ ఈస్ ఏ అయోనైజ్డ్ గ్యాస్. వేరియస్ let us go for the diagram. Here the principles of MHD generator, you may power generation, you may observe here. North pole and south pole are the magnets, ns are the magnets, and here two electrodes are placed, positive and negative electrodes are placed. So so that the ionized gas will be released from these two. Ionized gas will be, that is nothing but conductor will be released in the form of a gas, plasma gas form lo then release chestar automatically due to the intensity, high intensity of the gas which is traveled between the magnetic field, and electricity will be produced in the electrodes. So here you may observe that motion of a conductor, conductor, that is nothing but plasma current will be in a towards the upper side to the lower side. Arrow mark, you may observe this arrow mark, and there is a the EMF will be induced voltage will be induced in electrodes, that will be in a this direction, and here magnetic field is a perpendicular to the EMF as well as the plasma current. So here three directions will be mutually perpendicular to the each other. So it's another view, two-dimensional view. Here the output poles, cathode, output cathode and anode are contacted so that you may get the electricity. Ionized gas will be released. It's a two-dimensional diagram. So when you, for the brief understanding, it is another three-dimensional diagram. Here the flow is nothing but when the plasma gas will be sending between the cathode and anode due to the in between the magnetic field kuda untundi, adi upper side untundi, upper side of the magnetic field and lower side of the magnetic field. In the side walls you may produce the electricity. Ante ive ikkada manaki anode cathode ga pan chestunnai side walls, kabatti ikkada heat will be electricity will be produced, that electricity will be consumed. So here the different, you may observe this this diagram, it is also the same diagram. The side walls in this diagram are separated by the insulator spacer. Insulator spacer ni use chesi side walls ni number of electrodes ga split up chesaru, so that you may develop the number of independent electric junctions. So here the electric bulbs are so isolated loads, nothing but electrical bulbs are showing that independently they get the electricity by split up the side walls by implementing the insulator spaces between them. So here it is a complete detail. So it is a Faraday effect generator, segmented Faraday effect. It is called as a segmented Faraday generator. Segmented is nothing but split up. So that is called as a magneto effect. We can go further detailedly of this point. So same magneto-hydrodynamic generator in another aspect, ante inko rakanga kuda manam aర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు. Here the thermal power plant is acting between the hot gas and thermal plant. Hot gas and thermal plant. The efficiency of the thermal plant is 1 minus T2 by T1. That is a maximum temperature to the minimum temperature. Unit difference of maximum temperature to the minimum temperature. So here the hot gas, before directly sending to the thermal power plant, that will be sending through the magneto-hydrodynamic. That is ఇంతకుముందు క్లాస్ లో మనం ఇంతకుముందు స్లైడ్ లో మనం చెప్పుకున్నట్టు magneto-hydrodynamic నుంచి వెళ్తే హాట్ గ్యాస్ అనేది కొంత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీని ఇనిషియల్ గానే ఇచ్చేస్తుంది. సో ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద థింగ్ విల్ బి బ్యాక్ బయట వైపుకి వచ్చే ఆ హీట్ ని థర్మల్ పవర్ ప్లాంట్ కి వాడచ్చు. So here the topping cycle and bottoming cycle you may observe. So topping cycle means before the thermal power plant the heat utilization is by using the magneto-hydrodynamic. Such a cycle is called as a topping cycle, and bottoming cycle is a thermal power plant, that is a. So next one, Here you may observe the plasma is the fourth state. And generally we have the three phases. One is the liquid phase, solid phase, and gaseous phase. The fourth phase is the plasma phase. It is an ionized gas, and low ionization energy elements can be used. Cesium and potassium have a relatively low ionization energy. These are all materials, cesium and potassium gases you can use for the plasma. So here electrons, it is a two-dimensional diagram, same diagram. Gas will be sending towards the electrodes, in between the electrodes and magnetic field. So electrons and ions deflected in opposite directions. Electrons to ions deflect outai opposite directions lo. So we get the generating voltage. Voltage may be generated. It's a developed one, previous one. So here ions and electrons will be split up, electricity will be produced. The temperature should be high enough to ionize this, called as a seeding. High enough is called as nothing but seeding. So here seeding will be done in between the topping cycle and hot gas. Seeding eppudu ostundante hot gas before entering into the magnetohydrodynamic generator. So here you may observe the Faraday generator and segmented Faraday generator. So here the wall will be not, it is used as a single wall which is a produced electricity. The electrode or wall, simple understanding, it is a wall. So which is produced the electricity it is a single piece. But in the next diagram you may observe it is a segmented. It is a multiple piece by placing the insulator between them. So it is a Hall effect. It is called as a Hall generator, Hall effect. You may observe the difference between the segmented Faraday generator and Hall generator. So here in a segmented Faraday generator, negative type and positive type are connected. Here the resistance, load resistance, that is nothing but bulb. That bulb will be utilized. Here in a Hall generator, both will be connected to a one side of the wall, the load will be generated. That is the difference between the segmented Faraday generator and Hall generator. దీని నేమే ఇంకో రకంగా కూడా Hall effect అని కూడా ఉంది. So today class is over. Our last pending topic is fuel cells only of this subject. That will be discussed in a next class. Thank you.